Yo, what up guys? Coming at you with a video today. We are going to be working on my house in this video, so actually getting the downstairs apartment all cleared out, or what I'm going to turn into an apartment, and getting up all of the flooring and all of the adhesive. So there's a lot of work in this video, but figured I'd show you guys what I've been up to. Doing a lot less drifting this year, and a lot more house stuff, but you know, doing this stuff now, I'll be able to do more in the future. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video, hope you stick around, and let's get to it.
We got that repair done. Feels really good. So I've been doing, you know, a bunch of cleanup right now. Just been moving a whole lot of stuff into the garage here. This is all trash. Still got a lot of room back here. We got a lot of stuff out of this room. From the last time you guys had seen it, this is way more cleared out. Actually can walk in here and stuff. Gonna look at this stuff, see if it's savable at all. It might be a little bit moldy. And then most of my roommate's stuff over here. Basically, I'm just gonna be busting ass. Once we do get it cleaned out, gonna be starting to do a lot of cleanup in here for turning this into an actual like apartment situation. The momentum is strong, and yeah, we're busting ass. So I'm trying to get this done this year. If I can do that, that'd be amazing. Just gotta take it one area at a time. This is taking me like 4 or 5 days to get to this point. Yep. Slowly chugging away at it. All right, just got that whole corner cleared out, and got the majority of like, I don't know, cookware. I kind of want to like wash this up, and then I'm gonna go donate it. And actually, except for this is my dad's old mug, so this is really cool to find. Got some stuff to sort through in that, but gonna be deciding if any of those few pieces are worth keeping. I'm gonna drag this outside, I think. Actually, I'm gonna check the weather first. We gotta drag it outside, let the sun kill the mold, take all the drawers out and stuff, and just decide if it's worth keeping. Almost cleaned out. Still gotta get my buddy to go through his stuff. Actually, that's mine, that Predator motor and the exhaust. So I mean, I still have a few things to move, and once it is cleared out, I'm gonna really start picking up more momentum and get it going. And yeah, it feels really good to start getting this done. This has been years. It's been like this for years, man. And yeah, it's about time to get it done. Just really satisfying to see it starting. And yeah, good stuff. I mean, I've been super overwhelmed by everything, you know. As like a new homeowner and all that stuff, I don't really know a whole lot, you know, so getting like that siding repaired and stuff really kind of helped me out. I actually did learn about the water softener too. I didn't really cover this, but I ended up, I don't know how to say it, but like I revitalized the water softener, or like refreshed it. We got new salt in here. I filled it with half a gallon of iron out, and then I hit regen on the softeners. Did that at night, so like when you hit the regen cycle, the water pressure like drops way down. It's almost unusable, but you put the product called iron out in that thing here, like directly in there. Run a regen cycle, and it cleans out all the rust out of the resin beads that are in these tanks. They can clog up with iron. As well, I just replaced my sediment filter, and that is all good. I did label everything, so I know when to change it. I didn't know I even had, I didn't even know I had a filter on this water system. I know it probably sounds silly, but yeah, I don't know about houses. I'm on well water and just learning all this stuff. All right, so it's been a couple days. It rained yesterday, so wasn't able to bring anything outside. But I do have a pile of boxes here that I need to burn. But I also need to mow my lawn, and my mower's stuck in there, so I need to move all this stuff. But in order to move this stuff, I need to fix my trailer because it has a f***ed up tire. That's fun. Yep, so I'm gonna get one of these. All right. There we go. Good old run flats. That's fixed. Boxes are gone. And this is almost all cleaned out. I'm pretty much just gonna get all the stuff I'm gonna keep, bring it upstairs in the attic. But that is like literally all that's left in here. This, it's not savable, so I'm gonna end up breaking it down and burning it. And just got this stuff out here. Gonna be baking in the sun, trying to get rid of the mold, you know, or whatever, and see how bad it is after a little bit. So I did end up spraying this dresser with outdoor bleach pretty liberally, so all of the mold should be gone. So I shouldn't need to worry about any of that coming back in the future. Might be able to save this, which would be cool. And we're using the same paint that we did on the siding. So right now, this is savable. Pretty excited about it. Time to break that thing down. Just gotta burn it now. There we go. Getting burned. Not saving that table either. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but like stuff like this definitely makes me think a lot about stuff. I mean, like I've had this. This has been down here, downstairs, you know, that entertainment center for 7 years now. And I don't know, it's just something something peaceful about burning it. And I mean, it kind of sucks because it, you know, was my parents, but something therapeutic about it. I don't really know what to say. But yeah, it's getting taken care of. Same with the drum set down there that hadn't been used in forever. And there was a few dead mice inside of the bass drum, so I don't know, everything here is a health hazard, and I just don't feel like giving it away to other people. So yeah, after this is burned, that room is cleared out, and then we can start doing some stuff in there. So it's really cool, getting it done. Getting it done. This is all clean now. Basically what I'm doing, taking down all this insulation, and then I'm gonna be ripping up all the floors. So that's what I'm gonna be doing now. Yeah. So kind of like the entertainment center, you know, just getting started on this room has been very therapeutic, and you know, just pulling down this insulation, it hangs on to like pretty much everything. It's hard to get out, and you know, kind of like the room. It's held on to a lot of stuff over the years. It's been full for, I mean, really over 7 years, and just getting it done and getting things out of there that I don't need, that, you know, no longer serve me, is probably the most motivating thing I've done in a while. So getting this done definitely means a lot to me, you know. Getting that siding done in the other video definitely lit a fire under my butt to really get some stuff done. And I mean, it was always the plan this year, but realistically, seeing how easy that repair was gave me a lot of motivation to get this done. And yeah, I'm just glad it's finally happening. Tearing down this insulation, lots of mice poop
And pee everywhere. So that's fun. Oh yeah. Blech.
So I took a little break and got back downstairs to pull down some more insulation with this job, and realistically with this whole room. I've been trying to tackle it in sections, and that's really how I've been trying to go about it, because once I get done with a section, it's a lot easier to just, you know, focus on the next one and, you know, not really look at the whole room, and, you know, just kind of plug away at it. You don't got to worry about the whole thing at once, and, you know, just get it done a little bit at a time, and eventually it gets done. And the more you get done, the more you're kind of rooting for yourself. You're patting yourself on the back, and yeah, you got to do that. You know, don't count up the bad stuff. Always add up the good.
That is part of that's done. Anyways, let's check it out.
So I gotta bag up all of this insulation, but it's all down, and you know, not looking too bad. Gonna have to get some outdoor bleach, spray it down a little bit in here, and, you know, kind of remediate what I can. But overall, it is looking very good. Not much mold to really speak of other than what's on this beam. So, yep. Not bad, not bad. So basically, I'm gonna have to bag up that crap, get all the flooring up, and then start cleaning, and then we can start some demo. So it's very exciting. Oh, it's happening, you know. Oy, oy, oy. Faster than I thought it would, actually. So yeah, very exciting, very exciting. Now I'm gonna go take a shower because I feel absolutely disgusting. A lot of this insulation, well, the stuff that was in the back of the room was worse than the stuff that was up here, but yeah, lots of mouse poop and bee and stuff. It's really gross. All right, time to bag this all up. We are done. So that took a little bit, but, you know, got all the insulation down. Still have some up in the edges. I might still be doing that as well, but for the most part, yes, that is all of the insulation. All of it's off the ground, aside from a couple of bits here and there. But yep, very satisfying. Gonna decide about this stuff. This is all probably coming out as well. And if we're taking it all out, we might as well, I'm not sure what exactly we're doing. might be taking down all this drywall and replacing everything. We'll see. But this is definitely a big project. It's been extremely overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just not getting it done over the past, you know, however many years it's been since I bought this house. But, and even before then, like this is like this before I bought this house. So, it feels good to get it done. It really does. And this is all the insulation. It's 5 big contractor bags full. So five big contractor bags full of insulation. So that's all done with. And yeah, update on the garage. Had to put a couple more bags in. This, it looks like it did when I first started posting videos. It's kind of funny, but even back then it was a lot more cluttered than it is right now. So yeah, I don't know, it's funny. And soon we'll get this garage done too. But yeah, I don't know, momentum, yeah, that's strong. All right, so it's the day after getting back from Rock City. We're gonna start getting these tiles up. Basically, gonna be using this scraper here on the entire floor and getting up all of this crap, this vinyl flooring. That is gonna be a lot of fun. But we're gonna get all that stuff up, start moving some stuff, and then get this all cleaned out. So just leaving these clips in to show you guys how much scraping is involved getting this up. It was a lot of work, but yep, not as much work as getting the adhesive up underneath of it. Oh yeah. That time lapse does not do any of that justice. Look at that. There is some, like, I don't know, sticky adhesive under here, so I gotta get that up. But yeah, gonna basically get all of this tile up. Shouldn't take too long. Pretty exciting. I don't know. Let's just get rid of it all real quick. Oh, that didn't work. One more time. Oh, I guess one more time. There we go. All right, all the tiles out. That was a whole lot of work, but it's all out here. Yeah, I think there was 5 contractor bags of tiles. We got 5 contractor bags of insulation. Looking good, looking good. Next thing I gotta deal with is all this adhesive on the floor. I don't know if you guys can hear. My shoes are sticking to the ground, so we've got to get all this adhesive up, and that is going to be probably twice as much work as getting the tile up, so that'll be fun. Let's see if we can figure out a good way of doing it. But yeah, looking great in here. I'm very excited to get on the next thing.
So after a couple days on the couch and convincing myself my back didn't hurt too much to work on the dang old room, I ordered this adhesive remover to make the job easier.
All right. Oh, packing peanuts. Not my favorite. I hate packing peanuts. I don't know about you guys. I think it is about time to get started stripping the adhesive. There we go. I'm gonna start with 1 bottle at a time. Probably gonna start at the entrance and then work my way back.
So this starts with the whole floor stripping saga of the adhesive. This stuff, basically instructions, you just pour it on the ground. Thankfully it's non-toxic and it actually smells really good. Pulling off the tiles brought up a bunch of smell just from that adhesive. You could tell it just was sitting under there for too long. I even had, like, when you peel a vinyl sticker off of, like, my car, I've had those smell pretty bad too. But you pour it on the ground, end up brushing it in for a bit as well. You want to try and spread it as best as possible. I am not using the right type of brush though. I should be using like a deck brush to brush it in. So, but yeah, just brushing the stuff in and letting it soak for a bit.
That is way more coverage than I thought I was going to get. Just going to do the 1 bottle for now. Definitely have enough. 2 bottles is more than enough to do this room. I got more than half of it. And then I just got to do this part. I'm going to wait an hour and a half. And then we get to scrape this up and mop it. Alright, so it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to use good old scraper here, try and get this stuff up, see if it worked.
And now we're getting started with a scraper. That adhesive remover definitely loosens up the adhesive very well, but I found that it ends up working better if you re-wet it and then use a deck brush to really get in there. That was my main problem over here, was not getting the deck brush on the surface. But I mean, even as you can see without using that, it's breaking up a bunch of that adhesive. As well, I was kind of like sharpening the blade every now and again, just making sure that it wasn't, getting dulled out or whatever. This took a long time. This was 4 times as much work as getting the dang old tiles up, I'll tell you. But definitely needed to get done, because just walking down here was destroying my shoes. And yeah, just even with that first
go around, we got a lot of adhesive up, but you'll see even just getting that up there wasn't nearly all of it. Alright, well, definitely gonna have to go over this again. Time lapse does not do that any justice. It's twice as much work as getting tile up. This is after the first go of like adhesive removal. Definitely got to do some more. But the room doesn't smell nearly as bad now, so that's cool. I think a lot of the smell is coming just from the adhesive. I'm just gonna soak this area. We'll redo that area in a bit, but yeah, now I'm gonna be doing this area because it's a little bit drier. So now we're getting the second bottle poured on here. I actually also end up adding some water in to mix over and spread onto the other part of the floor that I already had previously done, and definitely helped out with the coverage. All right, so I don't know how I edited that down. That was 20 minutes of just spreading this around and scrubbing it in. So I'm gonna let this sit for a while, and turned off the dehumidifier as well, just so it has a chance to kind of soak in. All right, so it's a little bit later. You can see like this stuff's brightened up, so it's probably worked up. This, on the other hand, doesn't look like it's really getting at it, but we'll see once we try to scrape it. All right, so a lot of this hasn't really dried up yet, so just gonna keep brushing it in and then come back once it's all dry and scrape it up. Yep. I'm gonna be getting something else to scrape this up. This is brutal. Freaking. I am soaked. Gonna be getting a power tool, I think, to get up the rest of this because I'm so beat. Got most of it up. I mean, there's still a bunch right there. Still some trail little bits here. This whole like edge needs to come up. This edge is pretty good. That still has a lot of adhesive left. And I mean, this area kind of has some adhesive left as well, so. All right, I have resorted to the old Harbor Freight, hoping this does the trick because I am sore. And, you know, we're about halfway through the room right now, a little over maybe 3/4 way through. All right, so you're gonna see how that does. So initially when I got this thing set up, it was not performing
the way I thought it would. It was getting some stuff up off of the surface, but wasn't really digging down to the concrete. I did end up doing a couple things here and there, trying to get it to work, flipping the blade around and whatnot, but ultimately what ended up working out for me was taking the blade out and sharpening it on my bench grinder. And after I did that, it started getting up a lot more adhesive. So I think in this clip right here, you'll see it's really starting to get it up. And yeah, gonna need to take that blade out and sharpen it, because the one they give you is definitely not sharp enough to really do anything. So after a while, I think the blade kind of dulled out and started just not really performing well. I kept having to resharpen it. I think I sharpened it about 2 or 3 times. And yeah, kind of stopped using it after a little while, and I decided to kind of re-wet the surface, and that ended up making the adhesive kind of break up a lot easier, because I think there was some like trapped solvent left in the adhesive, because when I was like doing this mopping here, it was actually kind of making some suds. So figuring that was actually helping working up the adhesive, just kind of kept going on that, and then I resorted to the scraper again.
Alright, well, this adhesive is really a pain in the aim. You can see where I was going at with the air hammer, kind of straight lines, but all of this light color stuff is still adhesive. So much left. I just got all of that up with the air chisel or whatever. But yeah, this is gonna take a long time. This is not easy at all. Not fun.
So after about a half-hour break, I let that soak in, re-wet the surface, mopped it, and actually went to the scraper, and you know what, for some reason it started coming up like butter. I guess there was, still solvent trapped in the surface of the adhesive, and working that stuff around just helped it out a lot.
So just want to update you guys, been mopping and actually using the scraper again, and it's actually working better than that. So I will keep this though for future projects, that air chisel, but I'm gonna keep at it. And yeah, I think there's some leftover solvent still in the glue, so when I'm mopping it up, it's kind of loosening it up still. All right, dude, this is looking really good. Almost spotless with the adhesive. So just got a little bit right there to get up. But, excuse my sweatiness, that I think is it for getting the adhesive up, the tiles up, all the adhesive, all the insulation stuff. There was a lot that we did. And now we are ready to actually do some major work, which is, not like we haven't been, but we're gonna be, refinishing this whole room into a studio apartment, and that'll be fun. So, and finally being able to get this done really feels good, because it's been a long overdue project. So, yeah. I'm excited. All right, so I think that is the end of this video. Really got to a good stopping point on this one. So room's all cleared out, ready to be demoed and fully refinished. So it's gonna take a while, so I'm not sure when the next video is gonna be on that one, but hope you guys stick around, hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to catch you in the next one. So have a nice night, day, wherever you are. Peace out.